Welcome back to the show. Another big anniversary to discuss here on the show. We talked about Brook Street's 20th anniversary. Well, ITR Theatre is celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they're doing something really special. I'm joined by Sheila Dubyk. She is one of the ITR 50th anniversary committee members. Welcome back, Sheila. Great to have you here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Before we get into this amazing expo that you've got planned, I want to talk a little bit about ITR Theatre. 50th anniversary, pretty special year. Tell us a little bit of the history behind it.
Well, ITR was started with a group of people who got together at St. Bridget's Church in Manotick, and they performed Jesus Christ Superstar. Not the full show, but they took the music and they took slides, and they put together a show and performed it at St. Bridget's Church, and that's how we got our start. And if you don't know, Manotick, it actually means island in the river in Ojibwe, and that's how we got our name. Island the River Theatre Company, and we call ourselves ITR.
I got you. I wondered what it was. I can't believe I haven't asked that yet. You guys have been on the show so many times over the years. Well, how did you get involved, Sheila?
Well, I started out on the reading committee, which is a really great way to get started in ITR. And then they kind of called me in, and I became the director of communications for a while and was on the board. And now I just do special events.
Just special events. But theater, and you and I have talked about this before. I grew up in theater. It is such a special place. I mean, this is volunteer theater we're talking about.
Yes, it is. It's community theater.
Yeah, but really putting on high quality productions. How many productions do you normally put on a year?
We normally do 2 productions a year. Sometimes we do a show in February, which we call our Valentine's show, and we often have food accompanying that, but It depends on the year. This year, actually, we've taken on doing 4 shows because of it being our anniversary, and you've talked to people about the shows we've done so far. We've got one more show coming up in the fall called Staff Room. Again, it's been a really busy year.
Nice. Well, I'll have to have you back to talk Staff Room a little bit later on in the fall. But this expo you're putting together, as far as we understand, this is probably the first of its kind here in the area.
We believe it's the first of its kind in our area, and ITR is sponsoring it, but we're not alone. We're joined by 6 other theater companies. I don't know, it's like naming the 7 dwarfs.
Yeah, for sure. But you've got other, and they're all community theater companies, right?
Community theaters, all the way from...
I think we're having a problem with your mic, so we'll give you this.
All right.
You'll probably used to this. I know it's... Welcome to live television, Sheila.
I know enough to hold it far away enough from my mouth, yes.
Yeah, so they're all community theaters.
They're all community theaters all the way from Smiths Falls. So
excellent.
We've got Rural Route, which is in Constance Bay. We've got people from Winchester. So it's really quite a large community that's coming together to do this.
Very nice. And a ton of demonstrations. Let's talk about the type of demonstrations you have planned.
Yes. Well, we have a lot of demonstrations. One of them is costumes on a budget, and I've got a few things here we can talk about later. We've got one called Making Up Your Dame, and we considered bringing that here, but we thought that the eye makeup and the rouge and the lipstick on you might not work for the rest of the show.
It wouldn't be the first time. I did Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, so I've played a couple of wild characters in my time.
We've got making animated props. We've got making masks. We've got a quick change demonstration with a theater booth associated with it.
Oh, cool.
We've got a lot of stuff for the kids, too. We've got a video puppet show. We've got mask making for kids, and we've got, either kids' makeup or tattoos or something like that for the kids. So it should be a great day.
You mentioned you brought some costuming. I'm wearing these beautiful tails, but is this a custom outfit?
This is a custom outfit that was put together for Lady Windermere's fan.
Okay.
And it was put on by Smiths Falls recently, and it has a really interesting story behind it.
Okay.
This is a blouse that was purchased at Goodwill. And the bottom part, which is a skirt, let me pull it away. See, there's a lovely skirt. And then the bustle at the back were the bedroom curtains of the costume mistress.
Really?
And they became this beautiful costume.
Just
which
amazing.
Is absolutely a beautiful costume.
So will we see costuming there? You mentioned it's one of the workshops.
It will be demonstrating costumes on a budget, and what you're wearing.
Yes.
This lovely tails outfit. was purchased at Goodwill for $10.
$10.
$10.
I love going to thrift shops. I mean, the finds that you must use that quite often, right? In community theater.
We do go to thrift shops. We shop our actors' closets a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
For modern plays. Yeah. But we do have to do things on a budget because, as you know, theater companies were not terribly wealthy. We need to put on wonderful shows with wonderful effects, with beautiful costumes that don't cost the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can't all afford to rent from Malabar.
No, no kidding. Not that they don't do a great job, by the way. Malabar's fantastic, but when you're doing community theater, that's what you're doing, right? You're looking, in your own closet, and you're going thrift shopping. What are some of the other things you have available at the expo?
Well, we have actually a bunch of workshops at the expo, as well as demonstrations. We have promoting your theater companies, building your improv skills, using your voice, getting ready for an audition, and directing, as well as 2 workshops for kids. It's called Drama Games, Skills for Stage and Life, which is really wonderful. And there are 2 sessions, 8 to 11 in the first session, and 12 to 15 in the second session. So those are our workshops.
I'm impressed. You know that you're in theater because you have a great mind of memorizing all of those things, Sheila.
Well, I wasn't going to do the 7 theater companies.
Well, that's going above and beyond. Just the benefits for yourself. When you got into theater, obviously it was something that just sort of, did it come later in life, or did you do theater?
Actually, no. The first time I was on stage, I was 3.
Really?
So I've been in theater for 70 years. So, I've been in theater for a long time, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm at an age right now where memorizing isn't quite as good as it used to be.
Yeah, you and me both.
So
don't worry about that.
I much prefer improv.
Are you asking people to get tickets beforehand, or you just show up at the door? It's free, right?
It's free. No tickets necessary.
It's my favorite 4-letter word, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's free. No tickets necessary. Just come, and you can come and stay all day. You can come and stay for a bit. You can come in and take a look at all of the booths, because all of the theater companies have booths, and they're going to show you the history of the theater companies and what they have on offer. And who knows? They may even sign you up to do something.
You never know. You could be working behind the scenes or on stage, because you're always looking for volunteers. I'll remind everybody at home, it's happening. It's the Community Theater Expo, September 9th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Osgood Community Center. Make sure you get out. It is free to go. We'll be right back after this.